ಹಲೋ ಎವ್ರಿವನ್, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯ ಟಾಪ್ 100 ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಯೋಣ. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು 21 ಡೇಸ್ ಚಾಲೆಂಜನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇಯಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡೇವರೆಗೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟಾಗಿ ಆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬಹಳನೇ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ 120 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಲ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಹೀಗಿವೆ.
Gas is evolved at cathode during the electrolysis of an aqueous solution of NaCl is option A hydrogen gas, option B chlorine, option C oxygen, option D nitrogen, and the right answer is option A hydrogen. Next question, what happens through half-life period of a first order reaction if the initial concentration of the reactants is increased? Option A increases, option B decreases, option C first increases and then decreases, option D no change, and the right answer is option D no change. Next question, coordination number of nickel in NiC2O4 thrice 4 minus is option A 3, option B 6, option C 4, option D 5, and the right answer is option B 6. Next question, the correct configuration for Fe3+, that is Z equal to 26, is option A argon 3d6 4s0, option B argon 3d5, option C argon 3d5 4s2, option D argon 3d3, and the right answer is option B argon 3d5. Next question, Lucas test is done for option A alcohol, option B aldehydes, option C carboxylic acid, option D ketone, and the right answer is option A alcohols. Next question, the property of a molecule to have non-superimposable mirror image is called option A racemization, option B chirality, option C diastereomerism, option D none of this, and the right answer is option B chirality. Next question, formaldehyde undergoes Calizaro's reaction because option A contain aldehyde group, option B contain alpha hydrogen atom, option C does not contain alpha hydrogen atom, option D does not contain methyl group, and the right answer is option C does not contain alpha hydrogen atom. Next question, bromination of benzoic acid gives option A orthobromobenzoic acid, option B parabromobenzoic acid, option C metabromobenzoic acid, option D mixture of ortho and parabromobenzoic acid, and the right answer is option C metabromobenzoic acid. Next question, which of the following is the strongest base in aqueous solution? Option A trimethylamine, option B dimethylamine, option C methylamine, option D aniline, and the right answer is option B dimethylamine. Next question, foul smelling carbyl amine is given by option A primary amine, option B aldehydes, option C carboxylic acid, option D alcohols, and the right answer is option A primary amine. Next question, name the base present only in DNA not in RNA. Option A guanine, option B cytosine, option C adenine, option D thymine, and the right answer is option D thymine. Next question, an example for fat soluble vitamin. Option A vitamin A, option B vitamin B6, option C vitamin B2, option D vitamin C, and the right answer is option A vitamin A. Next question, which of the following is not colligative property? Option A optical activity, option B osmotic pressure, option C elevation in boiling point, option D depression in freezing point, and the right answer is option A optical activity. Next question, the unit of rate constant for a zero order reaction. Option A mole per liter per second, option B liter per second, option C mole liter per second, option D mole per second, and the right answer is option A mole per liter per second. Next question, during electrolysis of molten sodium chloride, the reaction occurs at anode is Option A, chloride ions are oxidized. Option B, chloride ions are reduced. Option C, sodium ions are reduced. Option D, sodium ions are oxidized. And the right answer is option A, chloride ions are oxidized. Next question. What happens to molar conductivity when 1 mole of KCl dissolved in 1 liter is diluted to 5 liters? Option A increases, option B decreases, option C remains the same, option D first decreases then increases. And the right answer is option A increases. Next question. An example for ambidentate ligand is option A NH3, option B Cn minus, option C Cl minus, option D H2O. And the right answer is option B Cn minus. Next question. Primary alkyl halides prefer to undergo option A SN1 reaction, option B addition reaction, option C SN2 reaction, option D condensation reaction. And the right answer is option C SN2 reaction. Next question. When phenol is treated with excess of bromine water, it gives option A ortho and para bromophenols, option B metabromophenols, option C 2,4,6 tribromophenol, option D 2,4 dibromophenol. And the right answer is option C 2,4,6 tribromophenol. Next question. Secondary alcoholic group is option A CH3CH2OH, option B CH2OH, option C CHOH, option D COH. And the right answer is option C CHOH. Oxidizing agent used in Etart's reaction. Option A chromic oxide, option B alkaline potassium permanganate, option C chromyl chloride, option D acetyl chloride. And the right answer is option C chromyl chloride. Next question. Carboxylic acids are reduced to primary alcohol by option A lithium aluminum hydride, option B potassium permanganate, option C sodium borohydride, option D chromic oxide. And the right answer is option A lithium aluminum hydride. Next question. Which of the following is a tertiary amine? Option A ethanamine, option B methanamine, option C N-methyl ethanamine, option D N-methyl methanamine. And the right answer is option C N-dimethyl ethanamine. Next question. A carbohydrate that cannot be hydrolyzed into simpler units. Option A polysaccharides, option B monosaccharides, option C tetrasaccharides, option D disaccharides. And the right answer is option B monosaccharides. Next question. The number of peptide bonds in a tripeptide is option A 3, option B 2, option C 1, option D 4. And the right answer is option B 2. Next question. Which of the following amines cannot be prepared by Gabriel synthesis? Option A ethanamine, option B methanamine, option C aniline, option D propanamine. And the right answer is option C aniline. Next question. The SI unit of molar conductivity is option A Simon, option B per meter, option C Simon per meter, option D Simon meter square per mole. And the right answer is option D Simon meter square per mole. Next question. If a salt bridge is removed from the two half cells, the voltage option A does not change, option B drops to 0, option C increases rapidly, option D increases gradually. And the right answer is option B drops to 0. Next question. A chemical reaction has a rate expression rate equal to K into concentration of A to the power 1 by 2, concentration of B to the power 3 by 2. Order of the reaction is option A 1 by 2, option B 3 by 2, option C 2, option D 1. And the right answer is option C 2. Next question. The colored ion among the following is option A copper plus, option B titanium 3 plus, option C zinc 2 plus, option D scandium 3 plus. And the right answer is option B titanium 3 plus. Next question. Which among the following is the bidentate ligand? Option A NH3, option B Cn minus, option C H2O, option D N, that is ethylene diamine. And the right answer is option D, N, ethylene diamine. Next question. The organic compound formed when chlorobenzene is treated with sodium in dry ether is option A toluene, option B diphenyl, option C phenol, option D benzene diazonium chloride. And the right answer is option B diphenyl. Next question. The role of concentrated sulfuric acid in the acidification reaction is option A catalyst, option B dehydrating agent, option C hydrolyzing agent, option D dehydrating agent and catalyst. And the right answer is option D dehydrating agent and catalyst. Next question. Nitriles are converted into ketones by treating with option A Grignard reagent, option B acyl chloride, option C chromyl chloride, option D dialkyl cadmium. And the right answer is option A Grignard reagent. Next question. Gabriel phthalimide synthesis is used for the preparation of option A primary aromatic amine, option B secondary aromatic amine, option C tertiary amines, option D primary aliphatic amines. And the right answer is option D primary aliphatic amines. Next question. Starch is a polymer of option A alpha D glucose, option B beta D glucose, option C alpha D fructose, option D beta D fructose. And the right answer is option A alpha D glucose. Next question. Nucleotides are joined together by option A peptide bonds, option B glycosidic bonds, option C disulfide bonds, option D phosphodiester linkage. And the right answer is option D phosphodiester linkage. Next question. Which of the following element exhibit a maximum oxidation state of +7 in 3D series is option A copper, option B manganese, option C iron, option D chromium. And the right answer is option B manganese. Next question. What happens to the off-life period for a first order reaction if the initial concentration of the reactants is increased? Option A increases, option B decreases, option C remains the same, option D none of this. And the right answer is option C remains the same. Next question. What type of isomerism is exhibited by the following complex? That is linkage isomerism, solvate isomerism, option C geometrical isomerism, option D ionization isomerism. And the right answer is option D ionization isomerism. Next question. Acidic nature of alcohols decreases in the order option A primary, which is greater than secondary, which is greater than tertiary. Option B tertiary is greater than secondary is greater than primary. Option C primary is greater than tertiary is greater than secondary. Option D secondary, which is greater than primary, is greater than tertiary. And the right answer is option A primary greater than secondary greater than tertiary. Next question. When phenol is treated with chloroform and sodium hydroxide, the product formed is option A benzaldehyde, option B salicylaldehyde, option C benzoic acid, option D salicylic acid. And the right answer is option B salicylaldehyde. Next question. In Stephen's reaction, nitriles are converted to aldehydes in the presence of option A stannous chloride plus hydrochloric acid, option B diisobutyl aluminum hydride, option C ferric chloride plus hydrochloric acid, option D nickel in hydrogen. And the right answer is option A stannous chloride plus hydrochloric acid. Next question. When carboxylic acid is treated with lithium aluminum hydride, it is reduced to option A primary alcohol, option B secondary alcohol, option C tertiary alcohol, option D none of this. And the right answer is option A primary alcohol. Next question. The reaction ArN2 plus Cl minus in the presence of copper and hydrochloric acid give rise to ArCl plus N2 plus CuCl is named as option A Gattermann reaction, option B Sandmius reaction, option C Hoffmann reaction, option D carbyl-amine reaction. And the right answer is option A Gattermann reaction. Next question. The main storage polysaccharide present in a plant is option A amylose, option B amylopectin, option C starch, option D glycogen. And the right answer is option C starch. Next question. Deficiency of vitamin D causes. Option A scurvy, option B rickets, option C beriberi, option D keratomalacia. And the right answer is option B rickets. Next question. Colligative property depends on option A the nature of the solvent particle, option B the nature of the solute particles, option C the number of solute particles in the solution, option D the physical properties of the solute particles dissolved in solution. And the right answer is option C the number of solute particles in solution. Next question. When a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent, the boiling point of the solvent in the solution. Option A increases, option B decreases, option C first decreases and then increases, option D remains the same. And the right answer is option A increases. Next question. Aquatic species are more comfortable in cold water rather than in warm water. This is due to option A solubility of oxygen is more in warm water, option B solubility of oxygen is more in cold water, option C solubility of gases increases with the decrease of temperature, option D both B and C. And the right answer is option D both B and C. Next question. When blood cells are put into hypotonic solution, they option A swell, option B shrink, option C either A or B, option D remains the same in size. And the right answer is option A swell. Next question. The physical state of the solution is determined by its option A solute state only, option B solvent state only, option C molar mass, option D concentration. And the right answer is option B solvent state only. Next question. The vitamin whose deficiency causes scurvy is option A vitamin A, option B vitamin B, option C vitamin C, option D vitamin D. And the right answer is option C vitamin C. Next question. The non-reducing sugar among the following is option A sucrose, option B maltose, option C galactose, option D lactose. And the right answer is option A sucrose. Next question. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the option A mole fraction of the solute, option B mole fraction of the solvent, option C molarity of the solution, option D molality of the solution. And the right answer is option A mole fraction of the solute. Next question. Which of the following B group vitamin can be stored in our body? Option A vitamin B1, option B vitamin B12, option C vitamin B6, option D vitamin B2. And the right answer is option B vitamin B12. Next question. The solubility of gas in liquid decreases with option A decrease in pressure, option B increase in pressure, option C decrease in temperature, option D all are correct. And the right answer is option A decrease in pressure. Next question. An example for secondary battery is option A mercury cell, option B fuel cell, option C Leclanche cell, option D lead storage battery. And the right answer is option D lead storage battery. Next question. Phenol is more acidic than option A orthocresol, option B paracresol, option C ethanol, option D all of them. And the right answer is option D all of them. Next question. Name of the reaction. C6H5COCl in the presence of hydrogen, palladium in barium sulfate, which give rise to C6H5CHO plus HCl. Option A Rosenman reduction reaction, option B Gatterman reaction, option C Stephan reaction, option D Ettards reaction. And the right answer is option A Rosenman reduction reaction. Next question. Hydrolysis of polysaccharides. Option A 2 monosaccharides, option B large number of monosaccharides, option C 2 to 10 monosaccharides, option D 3 monosaccharides. And the right answer is option C 2 to 10 monosaccharides. Next question. The experimentally determined molar mass of NaCl is option A 4 times the actual value, option B half of the actual value, option C 2 times the actual value, option D equal to actual value. And the right answer is option B half of the actual value. Next question. Chloroform stored in closed dark colored bottles because it is oxidized by air in the presence of light to form highly poisonous gas. Option A phosgene, option B phosphoryl chloride, option C acetyl chloride, option D methyl chloride. And the right answer is option A phosgene. Next question. The order of reactivity of dehydration of alcohol is option A tertiary, which is greater than secondary, is greater than primary. Option B primary is greater than secondary, is greater than tertiary. Option C tertiary is greater than primary, is greater than secondary. Option D secondary is greater than tertiary, is greater than primary. And the right answer is option A tertiary is greater than secondary, is greater than primary. Next question. If the solute dissociate in the solution, Van 't Hoff factor is option A greater than 1, option B less than 1, option C equal to 0, option D equal to -1. And the right answer is option A greater than 1. Next question. A reaction A to B follows second order kinetics. If the concentration of A is increased by 3 times, the rate of formation of B will be option A increased by 6 times, option B decreased by 6 times, option C increased by 9 times, option D decreased by 9 times. And the right answer is option C increased by 9 times. Next question. Identify the product B in the reaction. RCOOH in the presence of ammonia give rise to B. In the presence of bromine in potassium hydroxide, it gives rise to RNH2. Option A amide, option B alcohol, option C ketone, option D ester. And the right answer is option A amide. Next question. Which of the following has a highest standard of next question is which of the following has highest standard reduction potential? Option A F minus, option B F2, option C Li, option D Li plus. And the right answer is option B F2. Next question. On increasing the temperature, the rate on increasing the next question. On increasing the temperature, the rate of reaction increases due to option A increase in most probable kinetic energy, option B increase in activation energy, option C increase in average kinetic energy, option D increase in formation of molecules having equal energy. Next question. On increasing the temperature, the rate of the reaction increases due to option A increase in most probable kinetic energy, option B increase in activation energy, option C increase in average kinetic energy, option D increase in fraction of molecules having energy equal to or greater than activation energy. And the right answer is option A increase in most probable kinetic energy. Next question. In a nucleophilic addition, the hybridization of carbonyl carbon change from sp3 to sp2, sp2 to sp3, option C sp to sp2, option D sp to sp3. And the right answer is option B sp2 to sp3. Next question. Primary, secondary and tertiary amines can be distinguished by option A Lucas test, option B Tollens test, option C Fehling's test, option D Hinsberg's test. And the right answer is option D Hinsberg's test. Next question. According to crystal field theory, the Ml bond in a complex is option A partially covalent, option B purely ionic, option C purely covalent, option D purely coordinate. And the right answer is option B purely ionic. Next question. Complete hydrolysis of cellulose gives option A D fructose, option B D ribose, option C D glucose, option D L glucose. The right answer is option C D glucose. Next question. The reaction taking place at anode and the cathode of a cell respectively are option A reduction, oxidation, option B oxidation, reduction, option C hydrolysis, oxidation, option D reduction, hydrolysis. And the right answer is option B oxidation, reduction. Next question. The purpose of the salt bridge in a galvanic cell is to option A prevent accumulation of charges around the electrodes, Option B, facilitate continuity of the cell reactions. Option C, to produce current at a constant strength. Option D, all of them. And the right answer is option D, all of them. Next question. Prevention of corrosion of iron by zinc coating is called. Option A, galvanization. Option B, cathodic protection. Option C, electrolysis. Option D, photoelectrolysis. And the right answer is option A, galvanization. Next question. NaCl is a strong electrolyte because option A, it conducts electricity only in molten state. Option B, dissociate completely into ions at all concentrations in water. Option C, dissolves readily in water. Option D, dissociate into its constituent ions only at infinite dilution. And the right answer is option B, dissociate completely into its ions at all concentrations in water. Next question. The potential of an electrode changes with change in option A, concentration of ions in solution. Option B, position of the electrodes. Option C, voltage of the cell. Option D, all of the above. And the right answer is option A, concentration of ions in solution. Next question. Faraday's law of electrolysis is related to option A, atomic number of cation. Option B, speed of cation. Option C, speed of anion. Option D, chemical equivalent weight of electrolyte. And the right answer is option D, chemical equivalent weight of electrolyte. Next question. In a first order reaction, the time taken to reduce the concentration of the reactants from 50% to 25% is 30 minutes. What is the time required to reduce the concentration from 25% to 12.5%? And the right answer is option C, 30 minutes. Next question. If the temperature coefficient of a reaction is 2, then how many times does the rate increase when the temperature is raised from 300 Kelvin to 340 Kelvin? Options. Option A, 4 times. Option B, 8 times. Option C, 12 times. Option D, 16 times. And the right answer is option D, 16 times. Next question. According to collision theory, the rate of chemical reaction depends on option A, activation energy. Option B, proper orientation of molecules. Option C, both A and B. Option D, none of this. And the right answer is option C, both A and B. Next question. In first transition series, the melting point of manganese is low because option A, due to D10 configuration, metallic bonds are strong. Option B, due to D7 configuration, metallic bonds are weak. Option C, due to D5 configuration, metallic bonds are weak. Option D, none of this. And the right answer is option C, due to D5 configuration, metallic bonds are weak. Next question. The central atoms present in coordination compounds are referred as option A, Levy's acid. Option B, Levy's bases. Option C, amphoteric. Option D, neutral molecule. And the right answer is option A, Levy's acid. Next question. According to Werner's theory, the primary valences of a metal atom in a coordination compounds are satisfied by option A, positive ion. Option B, negative ion. Option C, neutral molecules. Option D, none of the above. And the right answer is option B, negative ions. Next question. The oxidation number of the copper in CuCN43- is option A, +1. Option B, +2. Option C, +3. Option D, 0. And the right answer is option A, +1. Next question. In the extraction of the gold is precipitated from the aqueous solution of AuCN twice by the addition of option A, zinc metal. Option B, silver metal. Option C, sodium metal. Option D, copper metal. And the right answer is option A, zinc metal. Next question. Name the following reaction, that is methyl bromide plus sodium iodide in the presence of dry acetone and heat. It gives rise to methyl iodide plus sodium bromide. Option A, Finkelstein reaction. Option B, Schwarz reaction. Option C, Hoods reaction. Option D, Fittig reaction. And the right answer is option A, Finkelstein reaction. Next question. Grignard reagent should be prepared under anhydrous condition because in the presence of moisture they are converted into option A, hydrocarbons. option B alcohols, option C phenols, option D ethers. And the right answer is option A hydrocarbons. Next question. Among the following, a refrigerant is option A chloroform, option B difluoromethane, option C dichloro-difluoromethane, option C carbon tetrachloride. And the right answer is option C dichloro-difluoromethane. Next question. In Lucas test of alcohols, the appearance of turbidity is due to the formation of option A aldehydes, option B ketones, option C acid chlorides, option D alkyl chlorides. And the right answer is option D alkyl chlorides. Next question. Tollens reagent is A. Option A silver bromide solution, option B ammonical silver nitrate solution, option C ammonium nitrate solution, option D silver chloride solution. And the right answer is option B ammonical silver nitrate solution. Next question. Formalin is an aqueous solution of option A fluorescein, option B formic acid, option C formaldehyde, option D acetaldehyde. And the right answer is option C formaldehyde. Next question. Aromatic amines are less basic than aliphatic amines. This is because option A resonance effect, option B inductive effect, option C electromeric effect, option D hyperconjugation effect. And the right answer is option D hyperconjugation effect. Next question. The enzymes are used to dissolve blood clots in arteries soon after the symptoms of heart attack is option A trypsin, option B invertase, option C zymase, option D streptokinase. And the right answer is option D streptokinase. Next question. Fibrous proteins present in air, wool and silk is option A myosin, option B insulin, option C keratin, option D albumin. And the right answer is option C
ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋ
keratin.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಾದರೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಇದೇ ಥರ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಆಗಿ.